Tuesday night from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the New York Yankees. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Harold, what do you got?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Jorge Soler. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
What a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Just underway in Baltimore. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Diaz under it. And that retires the side. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's an American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
This is flared out towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Alejandro Diaz, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third. Second
So
baseman.
striding forward now, Donald Jones. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Well, how often do you see this? The reigning Cy Young Award winner facing the reigning MVP. This is a cool matchup.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ready on 1 and 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau.
Oswaldo Arcia.
In there, strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. You're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Brian McCann comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 now to McCann. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's a pitch you can't miss right there. A changeup right in your wheelhouse.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. McCann on his way to second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of the slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Greg Bird is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes De Aza. He can't get there as it falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
This guy is so strong. He just fought that ball off the left field. I know it's a little bit of a blooper right now, but it's going to be a line drive in the books when you look back.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Change up low, 2-0. Sale ready with the 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Here's Chris Davis now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 2-2 offering. Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6th.
Standing in, Adam Jones, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Garcia sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
Ready for another chance. Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Down and away, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Brock Holton, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jeff Mathis stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
Pause. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left. But this will be a foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another single. Now the first and second, 1 out. You better get this guy early, though. That's what the good ones do. They settle in. You better take advantage while you have him in trouble.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Alejandro De Aza. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. but that's a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eric Hosmer goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Standing in now, Oswaldo Arcia. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Donald Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, runner back safely. This is skied into short left center. Arcia is there. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 21.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. High pop-up. Moustakas is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Bird.
In there for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. One and two. Here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jones is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box
Center
now,
fielder.
Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Halfway home. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Brock.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Jeff Mathis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. A base hit in his first trip.
Hitter, Jonathan Scope.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Calling for it, Hosmer makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the changeup is way low that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Alejandro De Aza. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled down the line. And this is by a diving Moustakas. It's a fair ball. In to score, the runner from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Stepping in now, Donald Jones, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Chris Davis now. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That winds up foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Castro takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Sale ready with the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1 and 2. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. In is Jorge Soler. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Seth Maness enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Line towards center field. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Brock Holt now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hicks comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1, and this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Scope. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The shortstop.
Into the box,
7,
Jose Reyes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moustakas onto the grass. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Another good inning for the O's. Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Now another 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So digging in now, Oswaldo Arcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away. And he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Brian McCann is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Striding in once again, Greg Bird. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand. Into the box now, Alejandro De Aza will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Alejandro.
Now the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit to first. Hosmer has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Donald.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Donald Jones.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista has a read on it. One down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Freddie Galvis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Bautista makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now batting, Jose Bautista. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Bautista.
Line to left. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. He's been very successful with their game plan.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Soler. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You could see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
Jeff Mathis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Castro gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Galvis is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here. Start of the ninth as we walk now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. In is Jorge Soler. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Holt has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Chris Sale earns win number 4 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.